1968. Evelyn, the wife of carpenter Adam, whose business is slowly but steadily failing, is offered a job as caretaker of the mansion, where her cousin died with her husband in strange circumstances shortly after their wedding. On the spot, the family discovers that all the rooms in the house are hung with creepy portraits, which, as it later turns out, come to life at night. Last year the light saw several full-length horror films that grew out of short films. To this list should be joined and the horror film The Painted. The original 12-minute picture, directed and written by Sasha Sibley, was shot in 2020, and it was about a man who performed a special ritual in an attempt to save his ill wife. In the full-length feature, this story is the prologue to the main events, and it looks much more interesting than anything that follows next. In general, Sasha Sibley came up with a nice horror concept of paintings coming to life, but unfortunately he failed miserably when trying to develop it into a full-fledged story. Instead of twisting what is happening in a single intrigue, he reduced his movie to a series of monotonous and poorly linked to each other scenes, in which members of Adam's family encounter the paintings, and he meets the mistress of all this paranormal vernissage, a naked beauty succubus with burning eyes. If we take Stephen King's it's easy to remember that the heroes of the book and movies, respectively, had to face their own nightmares, but the authors of The Painted did not use this opportunity. They mention a couple times that Adam has pages of naked girls under the cover of a carpentry magazine, but the authors couldn't convincingly tie his weakness to the ordeal of an otherworldly seductress, much less the other members of his family. His son gets sucked inside by a pastoral landscape, his eldest daughter gets her hair cut at night by a gloomy barber, and his youngest daughter plays hide-and-seek by a skittish boy. Why is it like this? Well, simply because why not? In The Painted there is no sense of the 60s, when the action takes place, and there is no life in the broader sense of the word. The casting is uninspired, the characters communicate in artificial phrases, and the clues to unravel what is going on characters find not because of the inner logic of the story, but because they are fully assisted by the screenwriter. It deserves a special mention that the animated paintings in the movie are made not with the help of computer graphics or some CameraWorks tricks, but by neural network generation, and the snagginess of the resulting picture is very striking. The output is a plastic, soulless horror movie that can neither scare nor even entertain.